our bad luck just seems to be continuing.
Oh, it's absolutely soaking.
It was actually a proper, real, difficult, treacherous journey.
Welcome back to the channel. We're Liam and Janine Day, a married couple who recently sold our home and all of its possessions to pursue full-time van life in the UK. We live an alternative lifestyle by living each day and travelling Britain in our little converted Ford Transit campervan, Frida. As many who follow the channel know, our journey hasn't been an easy one. We're new to all this and we're frequently being tested. We have decided to explore the north of Britain for winter, and we have struggled with heavy storms, diesel heater issues and gas shortages. In the last episode, our dreams of our first Christmas dinner in the van were somewhat deflated, as we ended up eating cold Brussels sprout sandwiches on the side of a mountain when our gas ran out. Now we continue our journey north into the new year to see what more challenges we face doing winter van life in the UK. So please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up and let's experience this journey together.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us again on another episode of How Not to Van Life in the winter in England. We left you last time on Christmas Day eating cold Brussels sprout sandwiches because our calor gas ran out. Our gas ran out in the van. On Christmas Day of all times, it runs out every 4 months, and that ran out after 6 weeks for some reason, and we still don't know why. Anyway, today was Boxing Day. We were going to start filming tomorrow. We're going to start filming now because we don't have an end to our problem, it seems to be. We've got one more. We've spent the day driving around the whole of the Peak District looking for calor gas, and we can't find any. There's a national gas shortage, and unfortunately we're out of gas, and it's causing us some serious problems. So we've probably been to about 8 places so far, petrol stations, campsites, that sort of thing. And the closest we've come is getting a large calor gas bottle, but only if we can swap it for another large calor gas bottle. Considering we've only got a smaller one, the 4 kilogram ones, they wouldn't give us one. So we've even been to a Mountains warehouse looking for a camping stove, and they've sold out of those as well. There's literally a shortage on everything cooking gas related in this country, and it's Boxing Day. So our last opportunity now is we're driving to Bakewell. We've also called ahead of all these places and we can't get through to some places. Some are shut, some are not, some just aren't answering the phone. These guys aren't answering their phone, so we're just hoping maybe as a last resort that they will have some in Bakewell now. If they don't, well, I think we're going to stop in Bakewell for the night and just wake up tomorrow morning and once again go on the hunt for some more calor gas. We're sort of hoping to start this video after all of the bad luck we've had with a real high, but unfortunately our bad luck just seems to be continuing. So we're going to remain optimistic. We're warm at least. We've got fuel in our diesel heater. We're okay for that. We can wild camp still. We just can't have hot food or hot drinks, and it's proving to be a little bit sort of annoying more than anything. So anyway, on the woods to Bakewell. Let's see if we can find some calor gas in Bakewell. If not, we start again fresh tomorrow, and yeah, let's just go for it.
Doesn't look gas. No gas there.
Oh, there is some.
Where?
Yeah.
I can't see any.
Calor gas locker. In the locker, there's one, but there's potential that 50% chance it's empty, but there's one that fits us. So I'm going to find out now. I was thinking, with all of the bad luck that we're having, I was just like, yeah, no one's got one. It's a national shortage. So the next 2 weeks without gas. Yay! Oh, one triumph after the next, Janine, eh? When life gives you lemons, we say, screw the lemons.
We want Christmas dinners. Although it took us all day to find, we got our hands on some gas for our cooker, which meant we can finally cook up our Christmas Day dinner on Boxing Day evening, and we were hungry. We found a park up in Bakewell and Liam got cooking. Gas is working.
Gas is working. I've sliced the sort of the turkey joint that's stuffed with sage or something like that. That's Sagaya vegan turkey.
I've been trying to be my own guiding star, but it appears
it's looking good, Liam.
It's looking really good, isn't it? We've got braised red cabbage, a bubble and squeak using sprouts and half roast potatoes, stuffing balls with looks like seitan in them, seitan turkey, pigs and blankets, cauliflower cheese. It's pre-gravy and it's awesome. I'm so excited about this. Thank you for gas, thank you for diesel heaters. We don't need a Christmas miracle, we needed a Boxing Day miracle and we bloody got one.
Boxing Day miracle done. We ate our feast watching our last festive film of the year and my personal favourite, Home Alone. Good morning everyone. This is where we stayed last night. We are in a place called Bakewell and we have been here before. I'm getting really badly barked at by a massive dog. Anyway, this is where we stayed. We've been here before. It's actually really nice and peaceful. And that's why we came back, because we know that it's lovely and peaceful and because it's the start of a trail, a walking trail that me and Liam have decided that we're going to go on today.
Oh, phew, what a nice start. We literally got up at the crack of dawn this morning and as soon as the light came out, the sun came up. We can't really call it the sun in up north, can you? The grey came out. We hit this trail to start walking because this is the start of us taking a bit of control about what we're doing. We've literally spent the last couple of months driving, or this is what it felt like anyway, driving, eating, problem with the van, more driving, eating, and just constantly doing that. You know what it's like at Christmas, but with no exercise. And Janine and I are really sort of outdoorsy people as well, and so it's nice that we, you know, part of why we wanted to do van life was to go to more locations so we can go out and see more stuff, do a bit of hiking and stuff, you know, all that sort of business. So that is what the start of this year is all about for us. We are really going to take control. Now we've got the diesel heater sorted, we've got gas in the van, we are excited again. So wish us luck.
We headed down the Monsell Trail, which is an 8.5 kilometre walk from Bakewell to Buxton. We decided to nip into the town to grab a coffee and a peanut butter and jam bagel from our favourite cafe in Bakewell before walking the rest of this route. The trail is flat once you climb the first 5 minutes and remains flat throughout. It's renowned to be an excellent cycle route. We didn't do the full trail, but almost all of it. So we've been walking now for about 2 hours or something, an hour and a half maybe, and we've been walking past a lot of people. We've heard a few people say that it's going to rain very soon, so we're on our way back now and we're in a bit of a rush to get back before it rains.
Because we're quite far away.
Yeah, we're still right at the end of the trail, so we're going to rush back. It wasn't long after that we stumbled upon the amazing outdoor heated Hassop Station Cafe, which offered a couple of really nice vegan options. I had the tomato and basil soup and Liam had the jacket potato with vegan cheese. We swerved to Millets in town to find a backup gas burner so that we can always have a cup of tea, and headed back to our van. It started to rain in town, so we came back to the van and we're heading off now. It's like that fine rain that makes my hair just like really frizzy and a nightmare. So yeah, I'm gonna get back in the van.
We've just gotten back in the vehicle. It's just starting to chuck down with rain, and we are leaving Bakewell and we're going to Kinderscout. No, we're going to Edale. Edale's not so far away in the Peak District still, and it's where it's home of the highest peak, the highest mountain in the Peak District, from what we understand, called Kinderscout. The weather conditions aren't great at the moment, and tomorrow as well, but we're going to go see if it's doable or not. But right now, we're going to leave Bakewell, go to Edale and wild camp there for the evening.
We got out of Bakewell, Liam gave Frida a much needed jet wash, then we headed towards Edale. The views on this route were outstanding, but the weather started closing in a bit too much for our liking.
That is like the end of the world there.
See anything.
Can't see anything. Driving very, very slowly. So you just can't see the cars even coming out of the distance there. We've got to go up here.
Really spooky.
Really spooky. And now it's really steep. It's just not what you want to be doing in this sort of conditions.
It's definitely not the most relaxing drive in the world. It's such a pretty route. Like, we're going over a mountain, but we can't see like more than like 10 meters in front of us. So yeah, we're both mega concentrating.
I mean, I bet it's the best view in the world.
Yeah.
I bet that is the best view in the world there.
Yeah.
But it's just we're just in a big cloud.
We made our way out of the cloud and headed to find a park up for the evening. This car park was situated right at the beginning of the Kinder Scout Trail and cost £7 for 24 hours. Okay, so as it's only early, there's a little cafe over there, so we're going to pop there and have a cup of tea before it gets dark, really. Oh my god, look, it's such a mess. Where is that? I didn't realise we were parked right in front of a train track. Oh well. Never mind. Hopefully it won't be running all night. I don't know. But anyway, change of plan. We couldn't go to the cafe because it was shut. But it looks like a really nice cafe, so hopefully it's open tomorrow. What's on the menu tonight, chef?
Green beans, and also it's one of our nights where we just have a really quick meal. But I don't know if anyone else who does van life has been getting really impressed with the sort of the packet rice sort of meals. What started off as just packet plain rice now comes in the ridiculous amounts of different flavours. Today we've gone with Caribbean rice and peas, so we'll see what they're like in a second. But yeah, you get loads. You even get like katsu curry flavoured. And coconut, the lime one's really good, isn't it? You know, when you have it with a chili. So we're going to try those ones, and they're pretty cheap sometimes as well. You can get them usually £1 or less. And then you've got these sort of like lentil based ready meals that come in the packets as well, also really cheap because they're home brand. They're like 50-60 pence, I think. Lentil bolognese, tomato lentils or Mexican style lentils. So we're going to give these a go with some green beans and see what they're like.
Liam put together the rice and beans, the packets of lentils and some green beans. It was actually really nice and amazing for quick, cheap meals, especially in a camper van when you're limited on time and space. After our meal, we hit the sack with the hopes to wake up early and, depending on the weather, climb Kinder Scout. Good morning everyone, we have just woken up. It's actually a little bit later than we originally planned to get up this morning because we had a bit of a rocky night's sleep. It was absolutely chucking it down with rain, which was quite loud on the roof of the van. Also trains were going past, like it felt like really often there was a train suddenly tearing right behind us. So we've woken up a bit tired. The rain's only just stopped. So we can see a pocket in front of us to be able to climb up this mountain. It's gonna rain a little bit later as well. So now that the rain's stopped, we're gonna get up and go quite quickly and try and get up the top before it's gonna get windy as well. So before it gets windy, so yeah, we're just gonna get up and go. I am making leftover Christmas dinner sandwiches, and we've got this vegan horseradish as well, which we had for Christmas dinner, which I'm going to put in it as well, and it's going to be awesome when we're at the top. So excited.
If we make it to the top,
yeah,
it's dry now, it's going to rain later, we've got to get a move on.
Okay, I'll be quick. We headed out and started the trail. Yeah. Already it was looking pretty wet.
This is how much rain came down last night. Jeez, it's not looking good for walking up a mountain, is it?
Oh my gosh, this little village that we're walking through now is absolutely gorgeous. The cute little houses and shops, and there's a little pub up there with just mountains as your scenery and mist, and it's just gorgeous. We headed to the beginning of the trail and made our way over some fields until we were pretty much walking on the edge of a river. The path got quite difficult quite quickly until we came to a stumbling block.
I don't know why you're listening to me. Well, no, because you're the best person to listen to, yeah. And the dog. Go on, something.
This guy here has just, he tried to cross the river with the dog and the dog just stopped, so he went up to here in the river. But he's just told us that the best way to cross, we've got to cross at some point, and here is the best point. Up there is a little bit more difficult, and I think those guys might be coming back as well. So.
They look like they're struggling a little bit, although he's just crossed.
Yeah. So we're not sure whether to cross here.
As much as I want to cross this, it just doesn't look too inviting. All these people and no one can cross the river. There's just too much water. Someone's just gone in. She's almost just gone in. There you go, that's the best stop. Yeah. Whoa. That was really dodgy, really dangerous. I'm surprised we got across that actually, to be honest with you. It was looking like we'd have to turn around. There's many people who are not going to make it across that.
Poor little thing.
It's getting windy here. I don't want to get lost. That's too boggy.
Once we made the summit, we headed down as quickly as possible as the wind was starting to pick up.
Oh, well done, Janine. That's the bottom of Jacob's Ladder, and what an adventure. That was actually a proper, real, difficult, treacherous journey. It was just it just had everything, waterfalls, bogs, like you couldn't see a bloody thing for most of it as well. It was just unbelievable. I'm so happy we did it. Aren't you, Janine?
I'm not sure. We have just made it down from the mountain. It took way longer. I thought we were at the end when we weren't. It was like an hour and a half after that. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's ridiculous. I'm too tired to eat. That's how tired I am. So Liam has ordered a jacket potato with vegan cheese, and I've just ordered a cup of tea and an orange juice because I'm really thirsty. Liam ate his food and we headed back to the van very quickly to hit the road before our parking ran out.
Alright, we're leaving Edale now. We're not going to stay in that car park again overnight, even though it's quite tempting to do it. It's always nice to charge up the batteries, literally. We're going to be heading not so far away. Is one of the last places that I really want to visit in the Peak District that we haven't been to ever before, and we're heading there now. It's the Derwent Dam, I think it is, the place where they did the Dambusters. Obviously we're going to look more into that tomorrow, but it's getting dark. Janine's falling asleep on me. My feet are soaking wet and I've got blisters on my right little toe, which is a bit uncomfortable. So we're going to literally just roll up, park up, doing a bit of wild camping somewhere, and have a look at the dams tomorrow.
Tonight's drive took us through some of the most incredible countryside views we have seen, even if it was getting dark. We headed for a park up on a lay-by close to the dam. We made a hot chocolate, hung Liam's soggy socks up and crashed out until the morning.
What's up?
It's it's absolutely soaking. The bed covers are absolutely soaking, and the bed along the side here, especially that bit there.
It's going to be, if there anywhere's going to get it for condensation, it's going to be there, isn't it? It's the outside of, well, it's all an outside wall, but it's where the hot meets the cold meets the non-summer circulation.
Yeah, it starts getting wet, like it's dry up until there, where the bed sort of meets.
Do you know what it would almost be worth doing? Is having a diesel heater that blows heat into the garage bit a little bit.
Yeah, that's
stop that from happening.
what Liam said, isn't it?
Was that Liam who said that?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I had a genuine thought on my own then for a second.
No, he said, I can't remember how, but he said like to blow hot air to keep the temperature higher.
Because we've got
to match the temperature up here.
Yeah, because we've got 3 more months of winter, haven't we? We've got to get that sorted. Oh, God, I just think we just need to aerate it. If it got wet,
it's really wet. Look, you can see. Can you see that line? I don't know there.
If that's wet, then we just need to fold the bed over and air it out. But it doesn't help that it's bloody raining.
I know.
Da, 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 da. Condensation problems.
I am grumpy.
Why are you grumpy? You're grumpy because you're not a morning person, and that's okay. There is nothing wrong with being grumpy in the morning. There really isn't. Just got to make sure you're on your own when you're grumpy.
Get out then.
Not living in a small van.
I bet my shoes are still wet as well. Oh man, they're so
don't put them on. Just put trainers on, sweetheart. Seriously, do not put wet shoes on today. Don't do it.
If anyone's got any tips for drying out wet shoes when you're in a camper van, so like no space and no like airing thing. It's just started raining again. There was like a little gap, but I've just jumped outside and it's that fine rain again. It's the really annoying stuff, but never mind. I think we're going to go for a walk around the lake or whatever, no, the dam from the Dambusters. I have no idea what the Dambusters is. Liam said it's like this bomb that they tried to set off, like a bouncing bomb or something. I thought it was a TV like program, a little bit like Robot Wars. I have no idea. So I'm gonna find out anyway. If we go there, I'm gonna find out. I'm just opening up all of the doors and stuff.
Oh, airing it out. Oh, I see.
Airing it out, yeah. Can you open up that side door?
Yeah.
That's all right. It's just this corner bit here. I'm just going on a crazy aeration thing now. Whilst I'm waiting for Liam to get ready, I'm giving him a blast of cold air. Once I'd finished trying to air out the van, we headed to the Derwent Dam Visitors Centre. It was a drizzly, wet grey day, slightly windy, but the dam still looked really pretty. We pulled up on the side of the beautiful reservoirs, drank a coffee and reminisced about our time and adventures in the Peak District. We've had such a good time here and it's honestly starting to feel like home. We don't know whether it was the stunning mountains, hills or lakes, the quaint towns or rural villages, the incredible wild park-ups or simply the warmth of the friendly locals. But it's somewhere we can definitely see ourselves spending more time in the future. But for now, we're heading off to new pastures in our little Ford Transit camper van.
It's funny how it all played out. Broken dreams seldom get realized. For me, you were a part of life that escaped and left me outside. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.